And when you pass through the waters, I'll be there with you. And when you go through the flood, I'll be there with you. It will not overtake you. God's presence is with you in the process. God's presence is with you while you're doing the scales, rehearsing, waiting on your recital. Most people don't know that. They only recognize God's presence in the recital and not in the rehearsal. I'm with you in the slow, mundane, routine, ordinary days. You're going to have more ordinary days than you do spectacular days. And God said, I'm going to be with you. Playing scales is just boring. Somebody get on the keyboard and play me some scales. You know, I played them. My mother taught me to play the scales. And she would be in there cooking, and I had to sit on the piano and play scales. My sister plays the piano. She was a classical pianist. And I grew up listening to her playing scales. And scales sound nothing like recitals. Play me a scale. Yeah. We'll be selling those albums in the lobby. Anybody want one? Do I see a show of hands? Nobody wants process. I'm sorry, brother, but we didn't sell not one CD today. Not one thing. Because process is an accumulation of boring days. Of things that don't move and things that are not changing and things that don't seem to be getting better. Process is routine. Play it again. It's routine. It's boring. Just go to work and come home. Lay out what you're going to wear tomorrow. You got to get up and go to work again. See you, honey. Be back this evening. Bye. Take care. Kids, the lunch money's on the kitchen table. Did you do your homework? Don't lie to me. I'll call Miss Bailey and ask her myself. Don't forget to pay the light bill. It's past due, Richie. Yeah, I paid it on my phone. It's process. It's going around and around and around. Preaching and the church is not growing. Teaching Bible class and they didn't even come. I spent 10 years begging people to come hear me do what I'm doing right now. And if I had 20 people come, it was a good service. I was watching Fred Price and all of them on TV, and people were standing outside to hear them teach. And I was going outside trying to get somebody to come in and hear me. The first 10 years of my ministry, almost every Sunday, the devil said, quit. You're not going nowhere. You're not getting anywhere. Nobody's coming to church. You're having to work a job and put your check in the church to pay the utilities and keep the rent going and keep the light going. This is not God. This is not for you. This is not what you saw in your spirit. This is not your big recital. This is not your big opportunity. This is not your big coming out party. This is not your big celebration. Look at you burning up all your gas, going up the road to talk to 5 people. You drove an hour, spent your gas with money you didn't have to go teach a Bible class with 7 people in it. You a fool. You lost your mind. You must be crazy. They was talking about me, little Tommy Jakes. Little Tommy Jakes up here at that little church. Ain't nobody think about no Tommy Jakes. That boy ain't gonna never be nothing. Look at him going up here. Got all his members in the car. Showed up at our church. Didn't have but 5 members. I can't believe he came to my anniversary. He didn't have but 5 members. Started the offering off with $10. I'm never going to invite Jakes back again. The devil said, quit. You can't preach. You can't teach. You're never going to be anything. Nobody's going to never hear you. But I kept on reciting. And I kept on working. And I kept on going and playing my chorus and playing my chorus. And I got a little stronger, 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 and I got a little stronger. All of a sudden, it started working, and it started happening, and it started coming to pass, and people started coming into the church, into the auditoriums, into the sanctuary, into the auditoriums, into the coliseums, into the Georgia Dome, into the Phillips Arena. If you keep on doing what God told you to do, if you stick to it and you don't leave it and you don't forsake it, God will open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing you don't have room enough to receive. Can the church give God praise and glory for process?